Okay, this little video is made specifically for one of my friends who needs help with crafting. We'll start by pulling your crafting writs from the crafting boards. There's your 3 that are the consumables and whatnot. Just pull all 3. Hopefully this will make it a bit easier for you to craft. And do writs. Okay, you'll go into your journal, quests, and there's your crafting writs. We'll start with the woodworking. You can see there in the right hand corner it asks for 1 of each type of destruction staff. So you're going to go into your creation, start with your inferno staff, select the wood type that it asked you to craft in. This case is the ruby ash because I'm a max crafter. Then it's going to ask you for your styles. You just go through and pick a style. And then craft it. If you were crafting your own weapons or something, you could add a trait. That's what the trait stones are for. So I always craft different ones for each. It seems to help me get the master writs a little better. So you come to your next station, which is clothing, and your journals, your clother writ. Sorry. You look at what you got to do. Your shoes, your sash, your hat in silk. So again, you'll come in. You'll find the material that it's asking for. You'll choose a style. And that's it for the clothing one. You run up to the blacksmithing station. Yep, sorry. Journal, quest, blacksmithing. Again, I didn't look. So you're going for a great sword, the sabatons, and the gauntlets. You go to the metal that it's asking you for. Choose your styles. Forgot which sword. The great sword. There it is, hiding from me. Those 3 are pretty much the same. You just go through, you pick your metal, you pick your type, and then you craft it. Then you go to your provisioning, which it tells me I've already got it created. So you would go to, it would normally have recipes in there. It's asking you to create. You know what, give me just a second and I'll delete whatever it's asking me to create so I can make more for you. Garlic chowder and mead. So I'll get rid of that. And that. So that gave me the quests back so that you can see me actually craft them. So we're gonna do the hearty garlic first. I usually have to go through it twice looking for it because I just clicked past it. Ah, there it is. And then they want the Merkmith mead, so you go over to your drinks. And I believe, yep, right there. And that's all you need to do to craft those two. Then you're going to go over to your enchanter. Journal quest. Enchanting. So they want a superb glyph of health. So you can see you've got 3 different runestones. You got the potency runestones here, which for this one I know it's going to be Rogero. Hell, I forgot which one. Yeah. So it's Rogero, Oko, Ta. So you want your Rogero. Then in your essence you want Oko, and then for this you want Ta. If you don't have a great memory on your runestones, you don't have to memorize them. Whenever it asks you for a specific glyph, you can look it up on Google and they'll tell you every time what the 3 stones are to create the stone that you need. And then your last one is your alchemist. Which it says deliver. Let's see what it is so I can delete it. Essence of health. So go into my inventory, slottable. I'm going to destroy those so that you can see what to do. Now you can see it says craft essence of health, and on the bottom it says acquire Nirnroot 3 of 3. That's just an extra ingredient to go with the writ. It's not actually going to go into your potion that you're crafting. So you're going, for this one, you're going to want the Lakaran's Tears. Lower levels, there's a slew of different potion solvents that you're going to need. You go through, and if you don't have any of these filled out, you're going to have to use trial and error on everything. But first, for a potion of health, you want two things that restore health. So you're going to look at your Bogloss restores health, and so does your Columbine. For this, you don't need the third flower. The third flower just usually adds things like duration or potency to whatever you're crafting. In this case, you don't want to waste an extra component. Once you're done, you just run to your location, which, since I'm mastered all of them, all mine are turned in right here in Craglorn. With your lower levels, you'll have to use your map. You go into your quests, go to your Alchemist Writ, you hit the square and it shows you on the map where to turn it in. So if you would highlight it green and then travel to the nearest way shrine to where they want you to go, and then go that route. Turn these in. And apparently I did not finish one of my quests. Journal quest. Apparently it says I didn't create the staves. So we'll run back over here and make the staves again. That's what we did. Create staff. I probably made them in the wrong wood. Ruby ash. My style. No traits. Turn this one in and we'll go over what could potentially come in each one. So we're going to go up to inventory. Supplies. Okay, this one will have all your alchemy ingredients it'll send you. From time to time you'll get a sealed master alchemy writ. This is also where some of your rare ingredients come from. Your blacksmithing crate, you can see you get repair kits. These are the fragments. You need 10 fragments to make one motif plus a piece that you get from a mystic for 10k. And of course you got your shipping ingots. Sorry, I can't English today. You also, from time to time, will get the different ores that you need to refine. You'll get weapons to sell, armor to sell, because you can, and whatnot. You get your some of your traits in here as well. This is the clothers. It'll be the same thing as the blacksmithing one. Something I didn't say you'll get. You can also have a chance to get the the legendary bits for improving your armor. You get the tempering alloy for blacksmithing. You'll get the wax for the clothing. There's the enchanter's copper. Of course, each one of these have a chance to drop a master writ. And I'm glad it did this because you got two of the rarest items in there. You got a fragment of the Phajic Ambrosia, and you also got a sealed provisioning writ in this one. So that's actually a pretty good haul right there out of that one. Gonna decline taking that right now. Go back in, pull my woodworking, and there you go. There's a rosin for woodworking, showing you that you get the legendary ingredients from here as well as from refining. And again, you get another trait piece. So, one other thing I'm going to show you because you asked the last time me and you were talking. The main way to get your legendary items for upgrading your gear is going to come from your refining. You see there's the wood that I'm going to refine. You click X to add and then square to refine. You'll notice on the right hand of the screen stuff popping up. There's your purple, your green, your blue. I don't know if I've got enough to get a gold here, but we'll see. I'll go do the other two and see what we can get. And out of that material, we'll do clothing. Again, you refine. Yep, there's a druid wax right out the gun. We'll go up and do a little blacksmithing as well. Refine. Again, I don't think I have enough to get a yellow, but I might be able to get a legendary. Usually the drop rate's about 1 in 200, usually. Sometimes some days you get lucky. No? So that's how you go through and get, and your scraps that you pick up from time to time. That gives you your framework for your different motif styles. If you have any more questions, just you know how to get a hold of me.